Hey everyone, today we are doing an unboxing today of the Nintendo Switch 2. I pre-ordered it, I left work, which was very funny, to go stand in line for literally 2 hours. So let's get into this lovely console. And this is how it looks when you open it. I've already seen some videos about this and it looks absolutely incredible. Here is the Nintendo Switch 2 console tablet. It's definitely a lot heavier than the original. I had the OLED, and then I traded it for this one. But I like the whole design to it. You got the buttons feel more like they have more of a give. And then for the door to put the games in, there's actually a tab underneath right here, so it's easier to eject the games, which is a lot more amazing. And especially the new stand, that is impressive, and it's stiff too, so that's probably gonna have to get worked into and everything. The screen is amazing, but that's definitely what the back looks like with the Nintendo Switch 2 logo. That is awesome. We got the lovely new Joy-Cons that are much more cleaner and a lot more heavier too. They have a nice feel to them, that lovely matte finish. The buttons feel amazing. The joy and the analog stick is more bigger, and it actually feels better in the hand. That's for sure. The buttons have that lovely new click, and then the color coordination. So this one would go right here. Ooh, that lovely snap. And then, wow, that is, and putting it all together, it definitely has some weight to it, but it doesn't feel like it's too heavy where your arms will get tired by holding it. And then obviously if you do get tired, you can use that kickstand. But this is how it definitely looks with everything put together. I have not been able to. Okay, so then you got the little button that ejects it. And, oh wow, that is really magnetic. Wow. So you got the little eject button, so say if you wanted to use it as hands-free. So we'll put the console over there. Let's see, looks like you got some paperwork, obviously, like they give you. You got the HDMI cable, and it says ultra high speed. So that's kind of cool how they implement the new cable. You got the straps. Those are very different than the originals, but those look amazing. What else? I think that's out of that. This, I believe, is the Joy-Con controller. And it's got that nice gloss feeling in there with the matte. And then we'll put the Joy-Cons in there so we can see what they look like in that. So the blue and the blue, the red and the red, and that's what they look like in the controller. That is actually kind of cool, and it's definitely a good feeling. It's not like your hands are like almost like touching each other. And then let's see, here's the brand new dock, so you were able to do that 4K gaming. And I like the design of this. It looks honestly amazing. The door to get in the back, that is a lot better. You have your the adapter, the HDMI out, and then if you want to use an Ethernet cable, you can on that. That is, ooh, and it's easier to put in. That is awesome. And this is where the cords would obviously be, you know, sticking out and everything. And then if you have wired controllers, obviously you can put them there. But, and then on the dock, you have the new logo. That is amazing. And then it looks like we have the power adapter that comes in 2 pieces. That is awesome. You got, this is what the new brick looks like. Obviously, it has Nintendo on it, and that is very nice. That's got some weight to it as well. It definitely feels like the amount that they paid, that you pay for, like the 500 or the 450, more or less. I'm just gonna say 450 because the only way it was 500 is if you got the Mario bundle. I did not. I just wanted the console. So me and my spouse could do it. And here's the new cable. Obviously, it would be plugging it right in here and then plugging into the console, so you can use the console on the TV. But that is everything out of the box. What else is there? Oh, and then obviously with my pre-order from GameStop, I got a tempered glass screen protector. Obviously, I'm honestly going to be putting that on there so it doesn't get scratched or get a lot of fingerprints on it, like I probably already have, but I'm going to clean it before I put on that screen protector. But this is the unboxing for the Nintendo Switch 2. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.